So, more about the great R32 GTR. I just upgraded the brakes on it. I'll come over here. And it has Brembos off an R34 GTR, which are exactly the same as an R33 GTR or an R32 V-Spec. So, and I got some DBA rotors from Australia for the rear. I still had the rotors from the front, so I'm gonna end up running those. This car has Ray's 57 CRs, 9.5 plus 22, and I put some R compound tires. So we'll see. This car has never actually been on the ground with that wheel and tire setup, so we'll see how it looks. This is a new engine, new RB26 that I ordered, actually from JDM of Philly, just on eBay.
Overnight from Japan?
I did not overnight from Japan, but it did come fairly quickly, right to the door of the shop. So it's in there. The build on this, it has two. I kept twins on it, but they're GTXs. I believe, if I remember right, they're 2871s. Car had HKS cams. I did not move them over into this head, so what's wrong with that? And then 1000cc fuel injector clinic injectors. Yeah, I just moved those over and the turbos over. So the other engine, the old engine that was in this, which I will be rebuilding, probably build the bottom end too, put it back in. And then it has a Haltech standalone. They made a 485 on HP Logic's dyno in Florida. If you guys watch them, this car was put together in May, and there's a video of it on the dyno. Maybe we'll put a link in the description to that if anybody wants to see their videos. I put the Team Super Street coilovers on them. They're super cheap, like $700, but this car rode amazing all the way back and forth. Super comfortable car for being on coilovers. And yeah, oh, it has a OS Gaikin triple disc clutch, which we didn't know when it came from Japan. When we started tearing it apart, it was in there, so it was a nice surprise. So it'll handle as much power as I want to throw at it. It's rated for 800 plus, so I don't know what plus means.
It means a lot.
A lot. So that's more on it. Another thing that happened to this car while I was in the shop is I ran a truck into the side of it by accident.
I really wish we were making videos back then when that happened.
Yeah, they would have made probably for pretty good content. Literally right after I bought it, we tried to bump start a truck, like jump the solenoid in an older Ford truck. Didn't realize it was in gear. The truck started, continued to drive forward, and drove into the side of the car. It got the fender, the door, and the rear quarter. So, car got repainted on this side, and not very well. So after it gets back on the road, I might have to get it painted again. Yeah, our buddy Jason, the painter. He didn't do that good, but whatever. It wasn't all that much money. Oh, we didn't talk about. Both cars have right around 160,000 kilometers on them. So right around 100,000 miles. They both seem to be in really good shape. Yeah. When you have a JDM car, they tell you, like when you buy it, like when you go to buy it, they actually tell you that you must purchase all of the soundtracks to Fast and the Furious and upload them onto your stereo.
The only music that will play on that CD player.
Pretty much, that's all it'll play. So, previous owner painted the valve covers to look more like the R34 GTR engine. The radiator, the plastic end caps cracked when we got this, so I bought a Mission Money radiator and threw it in. It's on Kawasaki coilovers. I don't know, that's how we got it. They are incredibly stiff and very uncomfortable to ride in. And if you look, this is a Motor X car. It's titled and registered as a 95 Skyline. There's nothing shady about any of the registration stuff, so this is a fully legal GTR. But what I'm to replace those coilovers is we have a set of BC BRs ordered from Injuku, so there'll be a video of those going on soon. And then also, I ordered all of the arms from SPL for both cars. The rear suspension arms all the way around, and then the front tie rods, the outer tie rods, all with the spherical bushings. So we'll have those wheels that are on the car right now are how I got it. They have stickers like they are, and they look like T37s, but I'm pretty sure they are Rota grids. So they're reps. The 10.5 plus 22, they fit pretty well. These are 275s on them, and they're still like a stretch. But I have a couple other sets of wheels to put on them. Picked up these also fairly inexpensive Adhons, which are 10.5 plus 15. So we'll see about those fitting, but those I might put on the R32. But I picked up these Work VSSXs. So these are 10.5 squared, but they have a staggered offset with the step lips. So this is a rear. See how much deeper it is? So this is a 10.5 plus 19. And then I've actually never test fit these on the car yet. This set did come with some spacers, so we'll see if I need to run those to make it look more aggressive. Tires on these are 275 30s or 285 30s. Sorry, so lots of the meat. Other things that might interest you guys in the shop. Back to more BMW stuff, but these are a couple of S62s, E39 M5 engines. So I have a 95 540i Touring station wagon. We didn't get those in the US. Car's also from Japan. Like a trend, like the GTRs. Here's a clip of it doing some donuts. We're back. Thing's pretty sweet, right? But one of these S62s is going in that car. That car has, right now it has a 6-speed in it with the M60. Makes about 280 horsepower. We're gonna get to 400 horsepower with one of those. That one's mine, that one's Will's. Will was gonna put that engine in his E30 M3, but is kind of thinking maybe he's not gonna do it. So put in the comments if you guys think that's a great idea. His M3 already has an S52 in it that we swapped. But he might just want to sell that one, so when you guys looking for an S62, we do have a couple of transmissions, the Getrag 420Gs, the 6-speeds also. A lot of them right there. So this is Ralph's part of the shop, this area. What looks familiar over here, this is where we did that inside burnout. We did that on Ralph's space. He was pretty excited. Ralph's one of our friends. We share the shop space. Will, Ralph, and I split this. He isn't really part of the YouTube channel. I don't know if he will be, but as of right now, he's not really. You've seen this wagon a few times in the background of some of the videos. It's pretty cool. It's a 92 525i, but it has an S50 out of a 95 M3. So, pretty cool car. It's a manual 5-speed. Bunch of dyno stuff on it, and car is properly quick. So, this is Ralph's wagon. My wagon is the same color, which you saw earlier. And then he's working on this cool thing right now, restoring it slightly, but it's a 1953 Willys pickup with a small block Chevy in it that he pulled out of somebody's barn. So it's pretty cool. He's undercoated underneath it and rebuilt the brakes, get the clutch hydraulics to work, just little things like that. But anyway, this is Ralph's space, if you always wondered. He's much cleaner than us. Three-wheeler. I'm sure you're going to get content on this. But this is our Yamaha 150 three-wheeler. It's pretty cool. It's super cool. So this is our 1979 SA22, I think, is the designation. SA22 RX-7. This was the first generation RX-7. I believe this would have come with a 13B, but as of now, it has a hood, LS1 and a T56 out of an, I think, a 1998 Z28 Camaro. Bought this car a while back. Didn't really know what to do with it. Still don't know what to do with it. It's a lot of power for this chassis. It still has the all stock suspension. It's all new, but it's stock suspension and steering. So it's kind of a handful. Out here probably for a month and a half, 2 months now. Hasn't been started. Yeah, we broke the diff doing a burnout with it. It kind of half welded itself, so we just took it out and welded it entirely. So it does have a little bit of traction now. Before with the open diff, it didn't matter what gear you in. As soon as you laid into it, it just spun. For 14-inch wheels or 13-inch wheels, 185/70s, like no contact patch at all. Mostly doesn't look like anything. It's a fairly good swap. AC works, cruise control, all the gauges work. Like, guy did a good job. We got another car to talk about. So, there's a holiday coming up soon. I'm not going to say what holiday it is, but I have a car that's perfect for that holiday. That car needs an engine. That car shares the same engine out of this 1994 Infiniti Q45. It's a VH45. It's Nissan's V8 from back then. It's a 4.5 liter V8. So there's going to be a quick build series of that car soon. You guys are going to see. We'll probably this week or next week. Soon. I got to pull. The other car is a locked up engine. It had an injector that would just get stuck open, so it just filled the entire cylinder with fuel and then hydrolocked itself. So I bought this car to pull the engine out and put in that one. So it's just been sitting at my garage at home waiting for this holiday to come because it's a perfect car for this holiday. So there's some cues there. If you check my Instagram, Chris of All Trades 317, you'll see pictures of it and you might be able to figure out which car it is.